Time went by slower that day. Or maybe it was multiple days. Life also went by slower, the fast pace of modernity replaced by an ominous naturalistic serenity. Existence in general went by slower. It may have been a mental thing, but the normally meandering clouds seemed to now hang in the air in a stagnant puff of gases. Food or water are non-existent here. I haven't eaten in all the days or years or seconds that I've been here. It isn't really something I even think about, almost as if my brain tricks itself into forgetting about the basic needs, to lessen worry and increase my focus on the other things. Things like thinking, things like walking, things like you. Solace is a commodity, and answers and closures are impossibilities. If I were to attempt to describe the feeling of where I am, it's almost like being wrapped in some kind of a heavy blanket-like thing. The air is difficult to breathe, thick with dust and uncertainty, with fear and some unidentifiable particles. The ground is usually softer than it should be, but not so soft that it makes walking more difficult than it should be. If I'm being totally honest, the worst aspect of it is the isolation. I'm absolutely certain that I'm the only person in the entire place, or at least the area that I've been to, because there's definitely more to it that I have not explored yet. Save for the scattered remains of vehicles or an occasional charred log, there's absolutely zero sign of any other human life having ever existed. When I do find these vaguely human objects, it's not exactly fear that I'm filled with, but more so a sense of indistinct apprehension. I know I'm alone, but it gives me some sense of hope, or some feeling that's adjacent to hope, but not quite like it, of finding someone else. But then again, maybe I'm better off not finding anyone else. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. I think I'm gonna start using the number of months I've been here as my name. My name's 20. 20 months. But time's irrelevant. It's meaningless. I mean, hell, I don't even know if it's 20 months. It could be 20 years. It could be 20 centuries. I started to realize the pointlessness of time in general. Even when I wasn't here. It still seems pointless in the grand scheme of things now that I've lived without it for so long. Maybe I'm just going crazy. It's perfectly possible. You've been talking to no one but yourself for this long. No one but yourself. Now the idea of I think therefore I am is starting to rub off on me. Or not rub off on me, but I don't believe in it as much as I used to. Because even if I am thinking, who's there to say that I don't exist? Because I really don't think that I do. I'm crazy, I'm crazy. There's no way I'm not. No one normal thinks like this. But I've never been normal. What the fuck am I even doing? What the fuck am I even doing? I don't know you. You don't know me. I don't know me. I'm a different person than I used to be. What do you think of that? If you had known me before this, would you see me as the same person as you met me now? I think I doubt that. I used to be a lot more joyful. Used to have a job. Worked as an accountant. What a lot of fun that was. Now here I am. It's great. It's really great. Big upgrade from the accounting job. Big upgrade. I used to tell myself I would go outside more often, stop working all the time. I had this fantasy where I quit my job and I moved out to the countryside and never worked a day in my life again. I had a family. I guess inadvertently that fantasy came true. Except now it's more of a hell than a fantasy.
Or maybe it's heaven. Who knows? Maybe things will shape up. Maybe things will shape up. I had a pet before. It's a goldfish. Sanders was his name. Not named after the guy from KFC. Nope. I think it was named after my grandfather. Although I can't be quite sure. My memory's a little fuzzy on that. Why do you even care? Why does anyone care? Why do I care? I guess it is just something to pass the time with. Talking to myself. Hours, months.
All consumed, swallowed up. Eaten. Ways to say that I'm dying. I'm losing my last shreds of sanity. I'm slipping away. Losing it all. Falling into the abyss. I've already lost it all. You're all I have left. The sun won't move. It's stuck. Like me.
nothing. No fish, no worms, no crabs. Nothing. Nothing. Just lifeless leaves and sticks. Lifeless. The sun doesn't move. The clouds don't move. It's like I'm in a fucking freeze frame. I love you. I love you. Hold me. Hold me. Hold me. Hold me.
It's so good. I'm alone and it's beautiful. Never seen the sky get this dark here. It's normally perpetually daytime. This is the first time I've heard the cicadas come out. Maybe it means we'll finally see some change around here. Stop the endless stagnation.
I'd start to forget things. I knew I'd start to forget things eventually. I knew I'd start to forget things eventually. I didn't think it'd be this soon. I didn't think it'd be this soon. I knew I'd start to forget things eventually. I'd start to forget things eventually. I think I blacked out for all of last week. I knew I'd start to forget. I knew I'd start to forget. When I was 9 years old, I read a book on forgetting because my grandfather had dementia. And it said he'd start to forget little things at first. Like where his pills were kept in the cabinet. Or what the day of the week was. But then it'd move on to bigger things like my mom's name. Or my name. Or his name. He was being eaten on the inside out. I'm being eaten on the inside out. Why don't you tell me your name finally? I just think that now that we've been talking together for so long that we should become more acquainted. Alright, fine. Stay quiet. My name's 200. Two fucking hundred. Keep a mental count. It's not the most reliable thing, but it gets the job done. I mean, there's not a lot else to do. The more I sit around here and just breathe in the barely breathable air, the more I feel like there's some purpose to it all. But maybe that purpose is the lack of purpose. We're not meant to know it all, find out the meaning to everything when we're alive. Maybe the purpose is to find it out when we're not. That's assuming I'm not alive, which could be true. I'm just so sick of it, man. I'm just so sick of it. Sick of everything. The moss, the air, the empty sky. Just want some bird fly across it. Tell me there's something other than me in here. I hear them. I hear them out there tweeting, singing, but I don't see them. I don't see them ever. It's just so lonely and damning. What did I do to deserve it? What did I do? There's water coming out of the sky. There's water coming out of the sky. I can feel it on my face. And I can feel it on my hands too. Oh, it feels so naive. There's water coming out of the sky. There's water coming out of the sky. There's water coming out of the sky. I can't seem to find the words for it right now. But I've forgotten how long I've been here. The count that I kept it's in my head. It's gone. It's gone. I could start it over, or I could just give up. Sometimes giving up seems like the more logical option between two choices. It was always so condemned by everybody around me. Don't give up. Don't give up. It's okay to give up sometimes. When you're at your wits' end like me, it's okay to give up sometimes. It's okay to just give up and just hide away until things are okay again. I'm probably never gonna see another person again. But I hope if anyone can hear me right now, I hope they give up. Giving up is really, really good. I tried for so long to not give up, to just keep going and push it along. Now I've forgotten the time, I've forgotten my name, I've forgotten the big things. I've forgotten the big things. I don't know what's happening to me. I don't know what's happening to me. I fell asleep yesterday, the first time I can remember since I came here. It felt really good. When I opened my eyes, I was here. I haven't seen fields this open since I first came here. It's nice to have a change of scenery, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to think about it or about any of this anymore, really. I've just become apathetic to it all. Just let it carry me. And just see what happens. Because at this point, now, I've been here for so long that I honestly just don't care what happens anymore. I've lived longer than I ever could have if I hadn't ever come here. So I'm lucky, I guess. I wouldn't call it luck, though. Some people might. Maybe this is heaven, and I just don't like it as much as it was built up for me to like. Maybe. It really does feel nice to be able to open my arms without hitting a tree or like a thorn branch. This is the first good thing that's happened in a long time. Guess it's got its ups and downs. I still don't care, though. I've chosen my philosophy. I'm not going to deviate from it. I don't give a shit about this. I don't give a flying fuck about anything. Woo! Whoa! No one's out there to hear me. Yelling into the void.
Can you hear me? 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 Can you hear me?
I've lived and I've died, and I've been reborn, and I've seen thousands of suns implode into cosmic fireworks that splash the fabric to what we think is real. I've seen the leaves on the trees get burned by water, and I've seen those leaves get burned by my very own touch or burned by my very own presence. I've destroyed and I've created and I've existed, and yet I've done none of these things. I'm the sky and I'm the ground, and I want to split my head into two and fuel the foliage that fills the cavity as it spills into mossy clumps around my bare feet.
I'm not dying it anymore! I'm not shouting any more pointless drivel for you! I can't! I'm done with this! This is it! This is it! I am not any longer talking at all! It's over! It's ending! Ah! I hope you're fucking happy! I hope you're fucking happy. I hope you get it. I hope you get it!